Hello, my name is Laura Gales. I'm here to talk to you today about something very near and dear to my heart, the fight against cancer. It is hard to find anyone who has not been affected by cancer in one form or another. Either you have faced this disease or you have walked this journey with someone close to you who is battling or has battled cancer. I am asking you to take up this fight with me by participating in the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life. And I quote Gandhi's paraphrase from Volume 13, Chapter 153, and page 241 of his writings. Be the change you wish to see in the world. So, what exactly is Relay for Life? Relay for Life is the American Cancer Society's signature fundraising event. Each year, about 4 million people from 20 different countries join to gather for this incredible event. Relay for Life is an 18-hour overnight event held in the community, park, school, field, or in some areas, zoos are venues for this event. This event is designed to celebrate, remember, and fight back against cancer. Teams of about 15 people come together, decorate their campsites, and take up the battle. A typical event will begin early evening with an opening ceremony. Cancer survivors are given purple t-shirts before the opening ceremony and are asked during the ceremony to introduce themselves, the type of cancer they are battling or have battled, and how long they have been a survivor. The survivors line the track, and once the last survivor has introduced themselves, music begins and the survivors take their victory lap. There is not a dry eye during this lap. As the survivors round the final turn, the caregivers, those people that walked every step of the journey with the survivors, are asked to fall into line for the caregiver's lap. Once the caregiver's lap has ended, Relay for Life has officially opened, and teams are now able to walk the track. Once a relay has officially opened, one person from each team must be on the track at all times. Teams can now open their campsites to sell their chosen fundraising items. Teams will sell drinks, food, relay items, and some teams will even sell services such as walking a lap for another team for money. Campsites are decorated to coincide with the event's theme. There are awards given at the end of the event for the best campsite and for the most funds raised at the event. Teams go all out to set the tone at this event. People are dressed in their craziest relay attire. It is a sea of purple from head to toe. There is typically a center stage where acts who have volunteered their time come to perform and to motivate the walkers. Singers, dancers, and a variety of entertainers keep people moving as the night goes on. As the sun begins to set, luminaria bags that have been sold throughout the evening line the track. These bags are decorated in memory of a loved one who has lost their battle to cancer. Sand is placed in the bottom along with an unlit candle. And at 9 p.m., when the sun has gone down, the lights to the venue are dimmed and the track is cleared for the beginning of the luminaria ceremony. This ceremony is done in remembrance of those who have lost their battle to cancer. There is a short script that depicts the meaning of the ceremony, and then teams are asked to light their luminarias in memory of their loved ones. Once all the luminaria bags are lit, the teams take the track in silence, honoring those we have lost. The only place I have found more reverence in the atmosphere is in my church on Sunday morning. As the lights are turned back on, the luminaria ceremony is coming to a close, and it is now time to fight back against this disease. As the night moves on, less people are walking, and the teams now have their one assigned person on the track. Around the track, concessions are still being sold. Coffee is the popular item by now, as the night chill and tiredness begins to set in. Music is played to keep the evening level and the energy level high for those on the track. At around 11 p.m., it is time for the Miss Relay contest. This contest is done to promote the Look Good, Feel Better program, which is where women facing cancer can go and be shown how to apply their makeup as their skin tones change, how to wear a headscarf to look nice, and are given wigs for when they lose their hair. For this contest, each team designates a gentleman willing to dress as a lady and walk around the track requesting donations. It is surprising the number of men willing to do this in honor or in memory of a mother, wife, grandmother, or loved one. Once the ladies are introduced, they have 45 minutes to walk the track, collecting donations from fellow relayers. Once the donations have been counted, the winner is announced and given the much-coveted trophy. Games continue through the night as new friendships are forged. The night dew settles in, and there is a peace amongst those walking the track in the wee hours of the morning. Those not walking are sleeping in tents or chairs around the site. Then morning comes, and it is time to begin bringing relay to a close. There is a ceremony recognizing those teams and participants that raised the most money, had the best decorated campsite, and the best relay spirit. The event ends with all the relayers lining the track to take one final lap together until next year. It has been asked why relay is an overnight event. There is actually a great significance. Relay begins at dusk, representing the time of the patient's diagnosis. It runs through the night, signifying the darkest time as the patient is going through treatment. With the rising of the sun, this signifies a new day and the cure for the patient. Relay for Life is an example of how one man can make a difference. Relay for Life is the vision of one colorectal oncologist who wanted to help those that could not afford treatment. Just as Dr. Klatt made a difference, you can make a difference to a cancer patient. The News Herald, dated June 12, 2013, states, in addition to cancer research, the money raised helps the society provide various services to those currently battling this disease, including Road to Recovery. Through this program, volunteers drive cancer patients to and from treatments. Your participation in Relay for Life assures the continuation of this and many programs offered by the American Cancer Society, such as a phone line manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The American Cancer Society also advocates to make changes in our society. The News Press, dated July 26, 2013, states the American Cancer Society in Florida is making the 10th anniversary of the state's ban on smoking in workplaces, including restaurants and some public places. A decision to join in this fight against cancer will be life-changing. The money you raise could be the very money that funds the research that is the cure. There is no finish line until we find a cure.